You all are eating. Yep, record. We're recording. We're live. I'm gonna give me some food here in a minute. If y'all left me some, these plates are looking good. You look like an athlete. You're an athlete. Yeah, there you go. I know you're eating good. I like that in you. I like that in you. So my name is Kyra Lejeune. I am a speaker impact specialist, and if you catch it, I like to go by SIS. Did you catch that? Speaker impact specialist. I am a international award-winning motivational speaker. I'm also a confidence coach, and I am excited to be here with you all today. If you can do me a huge favor in between your chews, first of all, if you help me thank Whitney for bringing me, she might bring me back. Can you help me thank her? Awesome. Thank you so much. She has been raving about you all, and she's like Mama Bear. She doesn't play about her babies. And so I count it a privilege and an honor to be here to just kind of impart into you all as you're on your journey. I have one more favor. I have the honor of having my mom and my dad hang out with me tonight, right? Like I said, I travel the world and I speak and things like that. And so I am from Kansas City. I was born here, but I grew up in Chicago. And my mom and dad was like, I was like, hey, I want to hang out with me tonight and just kind of like see how awesome your daughter is. Like, and they said yes. So if you can help me welcome my mom, Eric and Winifred Ashby, and dad. Awesome. Thank you all for being here. So, okay, so today is going to be it's going to be interactive. It's going to be fun. It may be uncomfortable for some, but my hope and my goal is that you walk away today with at least one thing that you can remember, and not just remember, but also apply in your life, in your everyday journey, throughout your path of just education and learning and embarking on success. Okay, can we agree upon that? Find you one thing to walk away with, right? Okay, cool. I am going to need you to interact with me. This is not going to be your typical just lecture hall. I want this to be fun. I want this to be engaging. I went to school at Iowa State University, and we had big lectures of like 300 and something people all the time. And some of the professors were really engaging, and some of them were not. I'm pretty sure someone may have over in your lifetime experienced that. But tonight I want it to be fun. Like, I just think of me like big sister, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna talk. There also may be some times where you become uncomfortable. There may be some times you're like, I don't know, like it's kind of out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna challenge you to push yourself tonight. Can we all agree that this is a safe space? I need head nods. Safe space. What goes on in this room stays in this room. We're not going to be talking about nobody and they didn't do this or they did too much of that. This is a safe space because we're all here launching out our success journey. Okay. So it is going to be interactive. I'm going to be asking for some volunteers. I'm going to be asking people to stand up and be bold, be courageous, unleash your confidence. We are going to do that. One of the titles that I've had the opportunity to add to myself is I am a new author. Ooh, I told you their daughter was amazing. I told you. I had the opportunity to release my first journal, and it's called Unleashing Confidence. And it's a 30-day journal to self-assurance. I'm sure if we go around the room, everybody in here, if you're being honest, you have something like, I kind of need to work on that. Or, can I really do that? Or am I really good at that? Or can I really stretch out and be awesome in that? Right. So this journal has two things. There is a tip of the day for 30 days, a tip of the day that just kind of like, helps you to unleash your confidence. One of them, and one of my favorite, although it's simple, is smile. That's the tip of the day. But it also has an activity because we can say, do these things, but if we never implement it and actually take action, then we're just sitting here gaining information, but we want to use that information. So the activity for that day may be like smile. If I walk up to you and say, hi, how are you? My name is Kyra. Thank you, Sydney. I smile. You see Sydney smiling? Right? So sometimes smiling, that makes you feel warm and, you're welcoming and, you're engaging with people. So little small steps that you can apply daily. Some of them are fun, like, give a short speech in front of your friends and things like that. So I did have the opportunity to release that, and I'm super, super excited to be able to leave some with you. I'm going to let Miss Whitney figure that out because I don't want nobody fighting and trying to beat me in the parking lot with my mom and daddy here. So all right, so we're going to jump right in. Today we're talking about unleashing your confidence. And we're gonna click. And we're gonna click again. Yep, it's coming. Wait for it, patience. Am I pointing in the right direction? Coming. The anticipation is building. Am I in the right direction? She's being weird. That's okay. Boom. All right, we're first going to start with the power of communication. I'm going to say a little bit about myself, and then I actually want to talk about you all and get to know you all. So, like I said, I'm a motivational speaker. I travel the world. I do all that great stuff. Some really cool fun facts about me that I wanted to share with you all that so you can really think that I'm cool is I've had the opportunity. Anyone familiar with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Yes, hands, head nods. There we go. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I don't know if you all know that they made the remake. It's called Bel-Air. That's on Peacock. Yes, head nods. Crowd engagement. This is what's happening. So fun fact, I had the privilege of playing Aunt Viv in the trailer that went viral all over the world that pitched what you see now on Peacock. Morgan Cooper, he's actually the executive director. He is from Kansas City. And I had the opportunity to work with him on set at a movie that we were like filming a movie. And because he too, like my parents, thought that I was amazing and fun to be around, showed up great on camera, the energy was great in the room. He did a special project and he asked me to be Aunt Viv. So that's a fun fact about me. Another thing is I've had the opportunity to meet two presidents, right? Well, should I say female presidents, first ladies, kind of vice president type of thing, which is Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris. And fun fact, I met both of them and had the opportunity to connect with them just by saying, hey, oh my God, I like your shoes. Y'all don't believe that? I should have brought my picture. I knew it, Mom. I should have brought my picture, right? Literally, so I worked on a campaign while I was in Iowa State and while Barack Obama was, campaigning, and literally everybody was like, after the presentation, everybody was flocking to Barack Obama. And I'm like, man, that's really cool. And I just happened to look over and there was Michelle Obama. And I was like, her shoes are like really cute. I was like, I like your shoes. Hi, I'm Kyra. And she was like, oh, hey, how are you? We took pictures, had a moment in time, not knowing that she would be, first lady. Similar situation happened. I'm in DC. I'm with my best friend. We had just finished our master's degree. We was like, we're taking 10-day vacation. We went to Louisiana, DC, ended up in Miami. I mean, we were living our best lives, okay? Best lives. And we were in DC, and we went to the Capitol building, just kind of like taking a tour and things like that. And out of nowhere, probably about 15 different state governors and stuff were coming out. And I was like, oh, they look important. They look really important. I was like, wait a minute. That's Emmanuel Cleaver. And I started naming the people. She was like, oh my God, this is history. So I went up to Emmanuel Cleaver. I was like, hi, I'm Kyra. I live in Kansas City. He was like, well, what are you doing here? Right. And I'm like, oh, I'm, me and my best friend, we just graduated with our master's degree and we're just celebrating. He said, hey, do you know Kamala Harris? She's a hopeful. I'm like, oh, okay, to be president, she's hopeful for what? I'm not really into politics like that. I'm like, hopeful for what? He was like, she's a hopeful. He was like, oh, she's going over to whatever next building. My best friend is really into it. And I was just like the tag along girl. But she's going over to whatever the next building was. He was like, you all want to hop in the car with her? I'm like, sure, because my feet hurt. I really don't want to walk anymore. Sure, right? And so literally he was like, well, catch up with her. He said, hey, Kamala, these are some hopped in the car with Kamala Harris and her assistant, driving over to the next location and had the opportunity to ask her, like, oh my God, what is something that you would say to, a young lady that is, looking to break boundaries, looking to break glass ceilings. It was literally like maybe a 7-minute drive, but I had a moment in time. One thing that I have learned in all the relationships I've met, tons of celebrities, things like that. One thing that I have in common with all of that is networking. I have built relationships from just saying hello. I've had opportunities from just saying, hey, I'm Kyra, I do XYZ. I'm here today because I connected with Whitney. It was like, oh my swear, girl, I love talking about communication. I love talking about networking and building relationships. Here I am today. So I want you to think about what are the opportunities, the doors that you would like to be open if you said hello to the right person. What cool stories can you stand up here and tell because you said hello and you introduced yourself and you put yourself out there? So today we're going to be talking about networking. So I like to break it down and give a definition. So net, a device that is used to catch or hold things. Net. Then work, activity involving mental or physical effort done in order to achieve a purpose or result. If you put it together, networking, we got to drop the net. If you're going to say you're going to a job fair, I'm just throwing out things, and I'm gonna get some feedback from you all in a minute. If you're going to a job fair, then you want to drop your net, put yourself out there in order to get something back in return, right? Let's think about fishing, right? Everybody knows if you cast your net out there, what do you want to catch? What do you want to catch? Fish. Exactly, right? If you're throwing something out there, if you're putting yourself out there, if you're out in the sun and you're on your boat and you got your little worms in your bait. I don't fish, so I'm not really sure. This is just, I'm going to roll with it. You got your bait, you have your things. You're being intentional in catching what? Fish, right? So depending on what type of fish that you want, how many fish you would like, then you have to have the right type of bait. You have to, throw it out further. If you want to go deep sea fishing, I want a big yellow fin with tuna. Yeah, that's what I want. That, right? And you're like, hey, okay, I can't go down to Longview Lake to catch that. You have to be in the right place at the right time with the right conversation, with the right tools to get a result, a desired result. One thing that I like about it, though, it is work. It is work. Like, no one is saying that it's easy. No one is saying that anybody can do it. No, you have to work at it. You have to be intentional in that thing. Like, it takes mental, fortitude and training your mind to be okay with, oh my God. Let me have a real transparent moment with you all today. This is real life, okay? I'm here, I'm this big motivational speaker, I'm ready to change lives. And I get out the car and I notice that I have a coffee stain on my shirt. Because my dad's coffee was there. I didn't realize, and I put something, I don't know what happened, but I was like, this is coffee. And I was like, I'm getting ready to stand in front of these students, teach them how to be confident, believe in yourself, show up prepared. And I have coffee stain on my shirt. Everybody look at the stain. You're so kind. He really didn't want to look. I appreciate that. What's your name? James. Thank you, James. James is very kind. He was like, oh, I don't want to put you out there like that, right? But still, I said, Kyra, change your mindset. Baby, you're going to have to get up here and still tell your story, be great with a coffee stain. It's not going to stop me from imparting this information into you all. It's not going to stop me from throwing my net out there and saying, hey, can you grab one piece of fish that you can apply to your life, right? But it's work. Mentally, I have to overcome, oh my God, they're looking. I think she's looking at me, but she might be looking at my stain. You have to overcome all that and still be confident and still be strong and believe in what you have to offer. That makes sense? All right, you following me? Yes. So we got to drop our nets, right? Say it with me, drop your nets. Come on, say it like you mean it. Drop your nets. Come on, this is my athletic side. Drop your nets. There we go. There we go. Right? Is this making sense to you all? Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So, overcoming nervousness, confidence building strategies. Today, I want to give you 3 easy steps that I hope that you can apply, that are easy to do, to remember, so that whenever you find yourself in a situation where you're feeling nervous and you're like, I don't know if I can do this, or I don't even know if I'm doing it right, if I'm qualified, then I want you to think of these 3 simple steps, okay? Everybody can agree that at some point in your life, you've been nervous. You're like, oh, this is a new school. This is a new class. I don't even know if I understand psychology, like something you've been nervous about, standing up, introducing yourself, applying for an internship, something in your life you've been nervous about, right? So let's talk about step one, prepare. And I don't know if you all are taking notes. I like to keep it simple. Like, I want you to be able to digest this. The step one is prepare. This is to develop your story. You want to know how you build your confidence. You want to know how that you feel like, hey, I can do this. It's because you believe in yourself. You believe in yourself. I want you to prepare and develop your story. Ways that before we do that, we have to eliminate fear. That's usually the root of things. Like, I'm scared that they're gonna say something. I'm scared they're gonna like talk about me on Instagram with my coffee saying I'm scared. It's a root of fear somewhere. So we just have to say, first of all, it's natural. It's okay. Like, it's gonna happen when you're doing something new, when you're embarking, when you're stretching out and you're expanding. It's gonna happen. When people are watching and you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable, it's gonna happen. But we have to eliminate fear, and we have to replace fear with confidence. Confidence is how you feel about your ability to do something. Not somebody can say, well, she can't talk with that coffee. Baby, enough you can tell me because I'm doing it. I am confident in my message. I'm confident in my energy. I am confident in my body language. I am confident that if you listen and apply something, you will see change in your life. I'm confident in that. Doesn't mean that fear is still not in here. It doesn't mean that before I got started, I'm like, whoo, I do it every time. But you have to learn how to take fear with you. Put it in the car with you. Come on. Eventually, fear is going to get out because it's like this ride is not fun because it's not benefiting fear because we ride it in confidence. You understand that? That makes sense? Right? So, imposter syndrome. Can I even do it? Am I good enough? Self-doubt. How many times do we do that? Do I really have the ability to pass this class? Do I really have the ability to land this internship? How many times do we do that? And then just doubting, period, yourself, your ability, your efforts. Well, we have to eliminate that. Have courage. You are worthy of this opportunity, of this scholarship, to be in this room. Like, sometimes you gotta kind of square your shoulders a little bit. Say, you know what? I am all right. I'm doing good. Let me see you square your shoulders. Are you doing good? I see your shoulder. That was. Do you feel like, you know what? I'm doing good. I am making my parents proud. I am putting my best effort forward. Even if it's like, okay, I really wanted an A, but I got a B. But you know what? I'm doing well. I'm going to come back and strategize, and I'm going to get that A. You feeling good? Let me see your shoulders. Touch your shoulders off a little bit. Get the haters off. Oh, y'all don't have haters? Get your haters off, right? So we have to first develop our story. These are ways. I want you to, these are 10 questions that should help you develop your story. If you have your phone, take a picture, right? Like, I'm not expecting you to, have every one of them now. Who are you? What accomplishments have you had? What are you good at? What special skills do you have? What do you like to do? What are your leading personality traits? What can you bring to any company, any group, any room? What hobbies do you enjoy? What do you want to know? What do you want to be known for? What's your dream career? Who is your ideal client or partner? How much money would you like to make? What are your moral values? Right? So who's going to be brave enough just to kind of answer one? Just something you're good at. Hobbies. Raise your hand. Tell me your name.
Darren.
Darren. Get any question you want.
All right, what hobbies do you enjoy? Ultimate Frisbee?
Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, tell me more about it, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe kind of like rugby, but you stop when you catch the disc and you want to advance it down the field. And there are corners and receivers, and there's only one guy handling it.
Ooh.
You have to throw the disc around defender and get open and get open in the end zone and score. So.
Oh my God, that does sound fun. First of all, did you all see how confident he talked about that? Let me tell you, he was like, oh, sure, it's really fun. He was like, look, and then you like stop where you are. Literally, you want to know why? Because he's good at it. He didn't have to lie and be like, I have no idea about what this frisbee is. So you stop and go. No, he's good at it. So he can stand up in any room and tell you about ultimate frisbee.
I think so.
Come on, let's give it up for Darren. All right, another one. Come on else. Give me something else. Give me any question on here. This is how you're going to develop your story. You know how you develop your story? By telling your truth. You don't have to lie. You don't have to make up something. You don't have to, yes, I am really good at Excel if you're not. I'm working on it, but I'm really good at Word documents and Canva. I don't know. I'm just making this up, right? Someone else, give me another question. I'm not going to call on you.
Oh, we got one.
Okay, tell me your name.
Elijah.
Elisha.
I like to hike with my dog.
Okay, tell me about your dog. You kind of smile when you said your name.
Her name is Honey.
Honey.
What? 4 years old now.
Okay.
Like 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I like going hiking like around the summit.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, how old is Honey? 4. What color?
She's like a reddish brown.
Oh, Honey's fancy.
Kind of like a dark. You like imagine her like a dark brown.
Yes, very unique. Very unique. Thank you for telling us about Honey. Come on, let's give it up for him. He had a nice smile when he talked about Honey. You can tell Honey means something to him, right? He doesn't have to, if he was to go to an event about animals, and literally, he can talk about Honey all day long. You want to know why? Because it's his story. He didn't have to make it up. He can tell me what color she is. He can tell me how old she is. Like, oh yeah, he was descriptive. You know, like Honey, like a little dog, like, right? Because it's his truth. It's his story. So if you're like, okay, I don't know what I'm good at. I don't know. Think about it. I don't care if you're like, man, I'm a big sister. I'm always watching my little sister. Okay, so you're really good at management. Oh, y'all ain't gonna do it. Like, y'all ain't never put that on your resume. Like, all I do is babysit my little sister. Okay, project management sounds like it to me. What type of transferable skills? If you're like, oh my God, my mom always wants me to just keep my room clean, but I'm really good at keeping my room clean. Organizational skills, people pay big money for that, right? I will pay big money for that. The way my personality is, I'm like, yes, let's go. And I want to be everybody's friend in the room. But like sitting here, like organizing things, I just be like, this is just overwhelming to me, right? But maybe to her, she's like, oh, you need this, you need that, you need that. That's a skill that she can add to a company, to a business that will skyrocket her further than I would, right? Because she's in her, I'm just usually, because you look really good with your laptop. I'm like, you look really organized. So, you know, that's a skill that will catapult her further than I will go in organization because she's in her lane, because she's creating her story. So I really want you to think about that, right? Hopefully you took a picture of this and she has the slide, but these are going to help you to create your story. And don't think whatever you do that is not good enough. Find a strength in whatever it is that you're positive, that you're great at. Make sense? Can I get a yes?
Yes.
All right. Step 2, plan. Plan to stand out and plan to impress. Oh, you have to plan for that, right? So we're prepared. We prepared ourselves. We prepared our story. We know what we're going to talk about. This is how you become confident. This is how you unleash that thing, because you know what you're saying. You know what you're teaching. You know what you're pitching. Then you have to plan. Okay, if I'm gonna go, give me an example. Where would you go and present yourself, pitch yourself? Are you doing job fairs? Are you doing career fair? All right. So if you're at a career fair, what are some things that you would prepare for? Say it again. Oh, prepare your resume. Yep. What else? That's on there. How you look. Come here. Okay, so how would you prepare if you're going to a career fair? How would you prepare how you look?
Sure that you have professional attire on, your hair is done, you maybe have a little, like if you're a girl, you have a little bit of makeup on.
Yes.
At least look like
Yes, absolutely. So you're saying you wouldn't go in like your like biking shorts and tank top to a career fair. Right. Probably wouldn't be the best move, right? Right. Because so now we consider this as this is your bait for dropping your net. This is how you bait them. This is what makes you you, right? So I'm providing for you here. I think we should have more than enough, but if there's more, pass them around. I'm providing for you. This is a list of. I'm still one. Can I still one real quick? First, we have 10 positive self-affirmation statements to help you overcome fear of networking. Pitching yourself, putting yourself out there. 10, right? Because that's going to deal with preparing yourself, my mindset. Okay, I am confident and capable of building meaningful connections. I have valuable insight and experience to share with others. I am worthy of opportunities that come from connecting with others, right? This is how you're going to like be in a car, pumping yourself up. Like, yes, I can do this. You got to deal with our mind first, right? So I've also provided 10, 20, 30 other networking questions. So the first 10 are just icebreakers. If you meet somebody, like, say, oh my God, I like your shoes, like I did Michelle Obama, right? Just an icebreaker, just a common ground. You know, we might meet somebody and say, hey, you know, oh yeah, I had to walk my dog, I was late. He can say, oh, let me tell you about honey, right? Find something to connect with someone with, right? Regular just icebreaker questions. If you're like, I'm really not talkative like that, I gave you a whole cheat sheet. On the back, there are 10 networking questions for professionals, right? If you're like, hey, okay, I went to this event and there was a guest speaker that came that I really enjoyed. I really feel like I can connect with them. It'll be great if they can help me, you know, whatever it is, the industry or that you're interested in. Man, what I want to talk to them. This is my moment. I said my 10 affirmations and pumped myself up. But what am I going to say? I got 10 questions. You can take it from here. Literally, just being honest with you all, I got a whole like note section in my iPhone. Like in my notes, okay, networking quick. Because sometimes in the moment you get nervous. Like we're not going to act like I'm not scared, but I'm taking it with me. I'm taking it with me to go ask them a question. I'm taking fear with me to go and connect with that person and they will know who I am, right? The last 10 are 10 questions the student's going to ask at a job fair. Like I gave you a whole cheat sheet right now, right? So hang on to this. I really want you to hang on to this. If you find yourself like, I don't really know, this is not really my thing, here are things to help you with, okay? So step 2, you have to plan. This is part of my planning. I plan my networking questions before I go to an event. I have it in my phone. Visual presentation, she talked about it. Like, you gotta look a certain way. You have to prepare yourself, right? Because remember, we're dropping our net. What are ways that you can do visual presentations?
Putting on a hat.
Putting on a hat. Tell me what this hat means to you. If I have this hat on, what do you see?
Bass Pro Shop.
Y'all can't. Thank you. I can't see. What do you see?
A fish.
Okay. What does this mean? Like, if you see this, what does this mean? Let's go. Conversation started. This table. What does it mean? There we go. What else? Give me something. I like that. I see you looking at my hat. Fishing. What you got? I'm relaxed. I'm comfortable because I know fishing. Y'all see my logo? Right? You have a conversation before you even open your mouth. Guess what? I've never been fishing before. But guess what? You all just got a message from just what I have on. I can make you think that I've been fishing. I can be confident in my, oh man, she Bass Pro. Yeah, I know where they at. I went there and my mom and dad and I used to go into the restaurant. They closed the restaurant. I used to get the alligator. Man, it was good. They closed it down. I had no idea. But you all didn't know that. Because visually, you see that I'm connected. I'm advertising. I'm supported. I have some type of connection to Bass Pro. Each one of you made your assumption of like, how can I connect that? Fishing, she's comfortable, like, right? But you all got a message from what you saw. Right? Makes sense. So I want you to be intentional when you're going to the job fair, like she said, maybe, okay, great. This might not be the place for like, comfy, my athletic wear. Let me see if I got a nice button up. Because the message that you're trying to send is what? If you have on a button up, a nice slacks, even if they khakis, your own way. What message would you like to send at a job fair? That you're a professional. What else?
Meeting with any client.
Yes. Very good. Back here, my table back here. So if you're dressed nice for a career fair, what message do you want them to get from your outfit?
You're taking it seriously.
That's it, that you're taking it serious, that you are planning to come get this job. I'm not planning to ask you, I'm planning to come get it. I'm showing you that I'm the one for the job.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Ashby, you have a question.
The person that's doing the interview at the career fair, they're taking notes.
Yes.
Taking notes on your appearance, your
Mhm.
dress, everything.
Absolutely. That's part of the interview. Before you even open your mouth, before you even hand your resume, and your resume may be top notch, you are overly qualified. But visually, if you do not complement that with what you do, who you are, your story, I'm a professional, I'm great at IT, I can show up on time. If you visually do not connect with that, and be like, the resume say, well, they probably lie. They probably like ChatGPT or something like that. Like, I don't know. You seem fraudulent. Planning. Okay, you go to the business fair, you have your resume, or if you're going to a networking event, you may have business cards, you may have your social media handles. How can they communicate with you? If they're like, man, you're the one for the job, how do I get in contact with you? You have to plan so that if they ask that question, oh, no problems. Here's my card. Here's my resume. Then my contact information is on there. Now you can show up more confidently because you have a plan. Now you just work your plan. Another thing, research the people in the room. Research, like if I'm going to a career fair, okay, I need to have my top 5 job places I want to go to. Google, Comcast, XYZ, and ABC. Why? Because they all fit my story. I'm looking for something in technology, IT. I'm looking for, okay, doesn't mean I'm not going to hit some other places along the way, but I want to be intentional in these because they fit my story and I can show up confidently. Oh, they can ask me any question about them apps and I got it, right? So do a little research, plan before you go to the event. I plan for you. I said, tell me about the scholars. What are their struggles? What I plan so I can come in and meet a need, because if you meet a need, then I can put any dollar amount on it. I can say, man, I need her. Let me know, right? Meet a need, but you have to plan for that. That makes sense. So I gave you a whole cheat sheet of how to get started in your planning. Step 3. This is the one that most people get caught up on. You gotta practice. I know. It's like really uncomfortable. You gotta practice a dynamic delivery. You got your resume. I got my story together. Okay, I'm good at this and I'm very good at this and I'm skilled at X, Y, and Z. You have all the materials physically, you got your questions, you got your resume, but you have to practice it. Because when you get there, they're like, hi, you're like, I don't know what I do, right? Because that's your first time encountering that. And it's okay, it's natural, it happens all the time. But if you practice it, then you get better at it. It's no different than, Michael Jordan. If you're like, okay, cool, he in the gym. He just didn't say, okay, it's championship game, throw me the ball, put me in, coach. No, he was at practice. You all are at practice every time you come to school, every time you crack that book, right? But now you have to actually practice delivering your story of who you are, what you do, things that you have to keep in mind. Eye contact, posture, your gesture. What does confidence look like to you? These are things I want you to think about. What does confidence sound like to you? How does confidence stand? How does confidence walk into the room? This is how you throw your nets out there, right? So a couple things. Eye contact. I'm going to give you some examples and you tell me, we're going to yell out deal or no deal. Okay? So if you like, hey, yes, I like it. She looks confident. I feel like, ooh, I want to learn more about her. Even if you don't want to give me the job yet, I just want to learn more. I want to bring her in for an interview. I'm baiting you. I'm throwing my net out there, right? So if I'm gonna walk and demonstrate, and then afterwards I'm gonna say deal or no deal. Okay? But while I'm doing this, I'm gonna do a time check. While I'm doing this, I want you to think like, it's okay if like I do that. That don't look good. Because sometimes we just don't we just don't know. We can't see ourselves. We're not aware of it because I've been doing it for so long. Okay? Y'all ready? Let's do a practice. Deal or no deal?
Deal.
No deal? Okay, y'all trying to give out deals today. Y'all trying to get big money today. I like that. Where I'm at on my time? About 10 minutes? Okay. Real quick. I'm gonna do a couple, and then I'm gonna challenge a couple of you all, bold, confident people, to get up and just do a quick spill, okay? All right. Here we go. I'm walking in. This is a job fair. What's the scenario? Job fair?
Yeah.
Job fair. All right, here we go. Yeah, what up? Yeah, I'm here for what's the name of the job? I had looked you up online already though. Like that computer thing. You got something for me? No? No, but I got my resume. Like, I'm telling you, ain't nothing like it. I got it. You want to interview me or something? No? You sure? No, okay, wait. What that lady say? Prepare, plan. Yeah. I got my car. Here go my car. I want to give you my car. Yeah. No, man, you tripping, man. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna go to that school anyway. Deal or no deal? Deal or no deal? No deal. I get a lot of no's. Okay, we all agree on no's. All right. I'm gonna do one more, and then I want you all some brave people to see if we can get a deal today. Hi, how are you? Good. My name is Kyra Ashby. Pleasure to meet you. Good. I actually have looked up your job online. I have been so interested in Comcast. I'm really dedicated to IT, and I saw that you all were hiring, and I wanted to just see if I can put my information in and maybe see if we can connect.
You have a card?
I do have a card. I also want to give you a resume. Hence my resume in my card. I also want to give you a resume. I took the initiative of kind of putting some extra details on there about highlighting my skill sets. I'm really looking forward to being part of a dynamic team. I'm great with presentations. I'm great with connecting with teams. And I'm also really great at being sure to bring a positive work culture. And I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you. Is there a way that I can contact you personally, or how would you like me to best go about connecting with you? Okay, thank you. Well, I appreciate that. I really like your shirt too. It's really nice. Awesome. Well, once again, I'm Kyra Ashby. I will contact you, give you all of my information. I'll send you a digital copy of my resume as well, and then we'll go from there. And I'm really looking forward to connecting and seeing what I can offer to Comcast. Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you. Take care. Have a great one. Deal or no deal? Come on, let me get the job, y'all. Deal or no deal? Do you see the difference? Right? So at this point, right, we back to the fishing demonstration. I got my fishing nets on. All right. This is my net. Trying to get a little something. I need to drain out the bad stuff. I'm trying to get a little something. Y'all trying to get a little something? Preparing your story? You have your plan? You got to drop the nets. but I feel like this is too small, right? Like I can get a little something, but we want big money energy. No, y'all don't want that? Y'all don't want big money energy? Thank you. Somebody's being honest. Y'all want big money energy? This too small to hold the capacity of your talents, of your knowledge, of your intelligence. I feel like we should go another way, right? This too small? Can we agree this too small?
Yes.
All right. I feel like we need to go big money energy. I feel like I'm ready to go fishing for real. I'm ready to drop out my big nets because I need big money. I need big opportunities. I need big confidence because I'm looking for a big outcome, a big result. I'm trying to cast my big nets. Come on, big money energy.
Yeah.
Say it with me, big money energy.
Big money.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it out again. Come on, I said big money energy.
Big money.
Is that what we really waiting for? I don't feel like y'all going for big money energy. I need to feel it. Big money energy. One more time. Big money energy.
Big money.
Oh, come on. One more time. Take it up just 3 more notches. Big money energy. There we go. Come on. Clap it up for yourselves. Okay. I need, in my last couple minutes, I need a couple bold volunteers that will say, hey, I would throw out my net, big money energy. Come up here. I just want you to give us maybe a quick little 30-second. Hello, my name is, I'm passionate about this. I would love the opportunity in this, period. We're going to decide if we're going to give you deal or no deal. Come on, I need 2 or 3 quick volunteers. We at the job fair. Let's go. Darren, let's go. Clap it up for Darren. People, let me tell you what happens though. Let me tell you what happens. Especially at job fairs, it's the person that gets to them first. It's the person that says, hey, yes, I'm ready for the challenge. I don't have to think about it. I'm up for it. I don't even know if I'm qualified, but I'm up for it. I'm going to at least try. Guess what? Networking pays off. Networking pays. That's big money energy. Relational leads to transactional, the result. Because Darren stepped up to the challenge, said, I want big money energy. Darren gets $20 for big money energy. He hasn't even opened his mouth. He may not even be qualified. He may not even be qualified, but he put himself out there. He threw his net out there and was like, man, forget it, I'm going to try. Right? It paid off for him. You may be qualified even 10 times more than Darren is, but Darren put himself out there. He cast his net for big money energy. I ain't said a word yet. He can get up here and bomb this. He already has the job. That makes sense? All right, but we're trying to give Darren this deal. Darren about to get this big money energy. Okay, so Darren, all I need you to do is just give me a quick 10, 15 seconds. Hello, my name is Darren. Hey, I'm passionate at this. I'm really good at that. Boom, just give us your spiel. Go for it, big money.
Hey, my name is Darren, and I'm very passionate about higher level education, and I want to be a block school administrator.
Oh, go. Come on, we got deal or no deal? Deal, okay. Darren, you're getting the deal. Now, a part of putting yourself out there, this is the scary part. How you learn and how you grow is that you also have to be open to feedback. Ugh. You have to be open to someone saying, hey, you did really great at this, but if you make this adjustment, man, this company's going to the top, right? Give me one piece of feedback for Darren. Positive or negative, or not necessarily negative, but like an opportunity to grow. A win and an opportunity.
Just be blunt. Go ahead.
What we got? Give him one thing he did really good.
Spoke at a good volume.
Let's go. Great volume. Did his voice feel strong?
Yeah.
Yeah, he felt like, hey, even though he got stuffed up in his words, his voice was like, no, I know what I'm saying. Let me get it together.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay, because remember, we're dealing with humans. Nobody expects you to be, hello, my name is, I can hit everything right. No. He like, man, let me try that again. I'm really passionate about education, right? Give him one thing, opportunity that he can adjust so that he can nail the job.
His posture.
Posture. Okay. Tell us about his posture.
Whenever he was speaking, he was kind of like slouched over and like he looked down a few times at his feet because he was nervous.
There we go. But guess what? That's a quick fix for Darren. That's a quick fix. Let me work. How tall are you?
6'4.5".
Work all of this 6'4" and a half. Y'all about to get this half, okay? Y'all about to, yeah, you got it.
Maybe 6'5".
Own it. Just own it. I'm 6'5".
I am 6'5".
Did you believe a deal or no deal? Deal. You see what I'm saying? Give it up for Darren. That was awesome. You gonna cash your nets? You gonna cash your nets? Let's give you a visual.
I was actually just about to cast my net and go up to him. I thought he was gonna be.
He throwing you out for a catch real quick. Woo, cash your net. That's a real net too. I was like, man, this is expensive.
Hey, I'm really interested in becoming a block school administrator. I have a master's degree from ESU, and I heard that this is the best table to come up to for that.
All right, do you have other qualifications? Like, have you been a teacher or administrator at a different school before?
Yeah, I was actually a teaching assistant at a middle school a couple years back, and I'm ready to take it to the next level. So, do you have a business card on you?
All right.
Yes, I do. Here you go.
Sweet. Here's mine.
Alrighty.
All right, we'll keep in touch.
Look forward to
All
contacting
right,
you.
thank you.
Oh, we getting deal or no deal. Let's switch it a little bit. As an administrator, he was playing the role of an administrator as like somebody's coming to him. Did he present himself as a professional?
Yeah.
We going deal, right? He tough for himself. He's like, okay, what adjustments would you make? Because we know what we can do better. Nobody even has to tell us. Tell us what adjustment do you think you couldn't know it?
So didn't know who I was. So I could have been the head of the block school
Oh,
or anything. It's you don't really know
okay.
who I was.
Okay. Let me tell you, that's awesome. I appreciate you for just, being vulnerable and being honest with yourself because that's how you grow. Let me tell you one thing. It happens that fast. This wasn't planned. Darren took this example and did his own thing, and I loved it, right?
What I thought we were gonna do. I
I love it because you owned it. You owned it. So it wasn't even wrong, right? And so, but what I love about this is that it can happen just like that on the flip side. If you're at a job fair, he may not have been prepared for you to walk up and say, hey, he was like, I didn't even tell the man my name. But he was ready for that card. I don't need you to tell me. That's okay. You weren't prepared for me, but I was prepared for you. Right? All right, this side. Come on, cast the nets. And I'm wrapping up. I know. It's getting good. It's getting good. Come on, need an example. Cash the nets. All I need is my name is, I'm passionate about this. I'm really good at that. We getting big money out here. This is a
Give out another $20, I can cast money.
no, I put it in the gas tank for the ride over. All right, here we go. Come on, clap it up. Let's encourage our peers. All right. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do with the nets as Darren just did his own thing.
That's his.
Okay. Okay, so tell us your name, tell us what you do, whatever. Give us your spiel real quick.
Hello, my name is Jaden Johnson. I am a freshman here at Block, and I am interested and passionate about Spanish, marketing, and swimming, and just like being active overall. For my career-wise, I'm still like kind of trying to figure that out, but right now I'm interested in a bunch of job shadowings and different like internships and stuff to help me figure out what I might like for my future career.
Awesome. Okay, we doing deal or no deal? Deal. Okay, we saw. Tell me your name again. Jaden. Okay, give Jaden some things that she did great and then an opportunity that she can work on.
Everything to work on, but you were good at like making eye contact with different people, playing to everyone. Like I know the example is kind of like a job fair kind of thing, which would be one-on-one. Work in the room is also important for like presentations.
Love it. I agree. I saw that too. She wasn't just like, hi. She was like, hello, my name is, this is what I do, and y'all about to get this work, period. Thank you. Very good job, right? Because it's so easy to be like, let me just focus on one person because I feel like he's engaging me and that might be the one, right? And sometimes there's a place to do that, to give a little bit more attention to say, okay, because she's feeling me, right? It's okay to do that. But at the same time, we don't want to leave out her over here or them over there, right? Or if you're standing at a job fair and maybe there's two representatives, you just don't want to talk to one and act like there's not a whole nother human there, right? Give a little bit to both of them because you never know. Although this person might seem like they're not engaged, they might say, hey, she's the one, give it to her. You just never know. Excellent job. Give me an opportunity, something that Jaden can have opportunity to work on.
I would say know what you want. I know you're just a freshman, but as you get up to those higher